And so, you know, if I'm taking a salt bath and I'm not sure, like, oh, I want to do this or that, it's bay laurel. And I put a lot of bay laurel on my back, just to stimulate the immune system, to keep clearing out the lymph nodes, and a lot of times it even reduces pain a little bit. Um, Definitely kind of strengthens the body somewhat. And another one that we didn't really talk about in that particular class, but if we're just looking at ways of treating like the terrain, which is like kind of non-specific treatment of the body, but like trying to make the body function better and work better, strengthening the immune system, is there's another one called Ravensara. Ravensara, very good for strengthening the body, fortifying the body, strengthening the immune system, and it just kind of keeps making everything work a little bit better. Now, just to be clear, there's two oils that they got named almost identically. There's Ravensara and then Ravensara. If I'm taking a salt bath and I'm not sure, like, oh, I'm talking about the first one, like Raven. I put a lot of bay laurel. It's called Ravensara, but if you do want to go down that rabbit hole, again, it's like to stimulate the immune system, to keep clearing out the lymph nodes. A lot of bay. Times it even reduces pain a little bit. And so, if there's fatigue issues, they could be taking even a little bit of it internally. And another one, like say midday or something, it's not going to keep that particular class, but if we're just looking at just get a little ways of treating like the terrain, pull things together, which is like kind of non-specific treatment of the body. All of those would be good. The body function better, the condition that a person has. Those are very good. Is there's another one called Ravensara. They're very good. Ravensara, very good for kind of issues, but if they're dealing with any sort of fortifying the body, strengthening the immune system, and it just kind of keeps making everything work. Allergies. Now, still an issue. Just to be clear, there's two oils that they got named all of almost identically. Can be good. There's Ravensara and then Ravensara with like a T. You'll go through the bay laurel. I'm talking about the first one, like Ravensara. Exactly what you're looking for. Ravensara, but if you do want to go down, we go through. Again, it's like bay laurel. It's not very expensive.
So I was just, I was just trying to make, I just, before I did the purchases, I just wanted to make sure.
So, if there's fatigue issues, they could be taking even a little bit of it internally. Say in the office, like say there's some things that are just like bread and butter. Like, you know what I mean? They're just really solid choices to have in your toolbox, pull things together for a few hours. And the Helichrysum and the bay laurel, all of those would be good regardless. You're going to use them in a person. Those are very good toning things to do. They're very good for the abandonment kind of issues. But if they're dealing with any sort of like immune deficiency or struggles, or, you know, right now it could just even be allergies, still an issue. You know what I mean? And so all of that can be good. Yeah. You'll go through the bay laurel, even if it's not exactly what you're looking for. You'll go through that bay laurel. Like, trust me. Like we go through like a ton of it. And so
So I was just trying to make. Before I did the purchases, I just wanted to make sure.
Those are solid choices. Like we have like a thing, like we say in the office, like there are some things that are just like bread and butter. Like, you know what I mean? They're just really solid choices to have in your toolbox no matter what. And the Helichrysum and the bay laurel are bread and butter choices. You're going to use them no matter what. So, you know, they do a lot of different things. Yeah.
Awesome. My kids are really good at, especially my oldest that I was telling you about, really good at like just shifting things.
Mm-hmm.
And so I felt like because of the environment that he's surrounded in, and like you said, everything that's going on over, you know, in different places where you are in your environments, I felt like it would just give him that extra lift, extra help. And so I've taken the Helichrysum internally. I just put a drop in my water and I'll just take 1 drop or 2 drops a day. And I've noticed a huge shift within
Yeah,
myself to help
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
I'm just wondering, is it okay for everybody to take 1 or 2 drops a day? Is that
Yeah, that's a
of
casual dosage.
either of the
Yeah,
oils?
that's a casual dosage. Helichrysum, that's totally fine. Bay laurel, yeah, you could do that times 10 probably with a bay laurel, and it would
Okay.
be fine. The thing that's really nice about bay laurel too, just because we're also in like the still kind of in the cold flu season slash allergies, is if there is any sort of like sore throat or scratchy throat, bay laurel will usually knock that out pretty quick. And
Okay.
so you can put a couple drops of water and drink it. You could gargle with it. Or my favorite thing to do is to take a couple drops on my finger and then just go as far back on the back of my tongue as possible and just like rub it back and forth and then just let it be. Any of that will usually knock out the sore throat. And so all of those things are very good. And again, the helichrysum internally, again, helps with the trauma and moving past traumatic events, but also a very good lymphatic stimulant. You know, it's very good for cleaning up the lymphatic system. You know, you're going to two things that are very good for the lymphatic system, and bay laurel is incredibly good for the fighting off viruses and bacteria. So,
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of a win-win, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, super solid choices, by the way.
Okay.